Welcome back to a very rainy Rodmarton on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. Into April we have gone, and exactly as you would expect, after we just spent all our money, there is the 8S on the sale. However, it's only I got a 4% discount on it, so basically pointless for us. That is interesting if we had a year-round baler, but unfortunately we do not. None of this is any good to us, and I don't know why I keep the Colossus stuff on there. There must be, every now and then it probably comes in useful when I need it. So it's probably always tucked away in there. But I never like, I prefer the, not realistic, but semi-realistic style of play, I guess. Let me just move my mic arm 2 seconds because it's completely in my way. Right, hopefully that's a little bit better. And I can see. So, I think first job will be, let's nip up to the sheep and get them out into the field. Hello everyone, how are we? So we shall pick up our herdsman. Now I normally do this with a quad bike, but obviously on this occasion we'll just do it by carrying. So we shall select all, move selected to trailer, 29 animals, thanks very much. We had some more babies. We must have. We 24 on the last episode. After I unfortunately let one couple of them meet their demise, rather annoyingly on my part. Oh, have I also got super strength on? I have to check that now. Speaking with Martin on Discord, he is going to give the map an update over the weekend. So there's a couple of trees that let's see, I found a couple in the last episode. He's gone looking and being the perfectionist that he is now desperately trying to find any issues on the map. Bless him. Forever working incredibly hard. So he's going to give the map an update on it. So I don't know then what I never understand with like GitHub and Itch.io is how you advertise that you've had a map update, like how people know. So unless they're in your Discords and stuff, I think it's quite difficult. I don't know. Anyway, move selected 29 into the husbandry. Okay, thanks very much. Come out of there, and we need to keep you safe because I will lose you. So if we go back, I think we'll put you in the shed. I quite like that as a location to keep the herdsman stick, because I do tend to forget where I put it. And I know you can track it down and stuff, but it's just easier. Now, can anyone tell me about the whole wool situation? Like why we're not generating wool? What am I not thinking of or seeing? You know, what's that about? We didn't generate any at all in there, and obviously we haven't got any down by our feed down here. So the grass is so long in here, these guys can't even see them. Great. But that should be, I'm hoping, we should have a decent amount of meadow grass in here. Now let's actually just see from the screen, can't we? Yeah, so 34,000 litres of meadow grass, which will give them 100% effectiveness. So we don't need to give them anything. They've still got 7,000 litres within the trough anyway. So these guys are good. Enjoy your time outside. We will keep a little eye on you, but in the main, we shall hope that you'll be okay. This side. Where is it? I did mean to speak to Mark about how high, I got my words up today, how high some of these gates are, because some of them are really low. I get it, because gates are an absolute pain when you've got like really realistic land like Martin's got, and there's loads of sort of little kind of rises and falls within the sort of topography of the land, I guess is the correct wording. But then it does mean you've got this sort of, I don't know, I mean, I don't go out in the countryside too often, even though I live out in it, I suppose. I've never noticed gates be this high. So that's something for me to have a chat with Mart about and just understand it. I'm guessing it's simply because of that. The last contract was done and that paid us well, and we've also sold the other mower, so that's given us a bit of money in the bank. obviously moving into April, then we've got a massive amount of debt at the moment. Managed to grab a sneaky bail with us when we cashed the contract in, so that's good. But other than that, in terms of our needs now, let's have a look at our field. So we are still growing and a long way off. We don't have any grass fields at the moment. So, oh, we do. We had, we got rid of it. We bought it. I forgot. I wondered where all our money had gone. So this says it's ready to harvest, but to me, that doesn't look ready to harvest. I think that's stage 1. I certainly don't want to waste it because we need the money from that. But everything... No, so yeah, 3. I knew I forget the field info. I bet there's a couple of people just going, dude, wake up. Yeah, on the right-hand side, field info, growth, 3 out of 4. So even though it says ready to harvest, it isn't going to give us the best yield. So we've still got to wait for May for this. So that's fine. So let's have a little look at the contract situation. What have we got going on? I'd like to do a mowing contract if I can. So we could do the mowing, but that's only 7 grand, so we don't want to waste our time with that. There's a 17 grand baler, square bale, so that's optional. We definitely don't want to do sowing. So yeah, not much to get on with. That we could, if we maybe sleep until lunchtime, and see if the contracts improve. Let's have a little look here. What's going on Discord? What are they talking about? Oh, Darren's giving Mart a bit of stick. Okie dokie doos. Right, here we go. So we got more fertilizing, still hoeing. Yeah, okay. Well, we don't want to do fertilizing contracts. I mean, that's only 32 grand would be nice, wouldn't it? But we don't have that equipment. It may end up being a baler, but we've got until tomorrow. So I'm quite tempted. I don't think we're gonna get a grass contract by the looks of this, because I would have expected one to be there, but they're all ready to cut. So I'm surprised. That's the 3 out of 4. Plodding is this one called? What's this? Ready to harvest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put our mower to use, but not much we can do, is there really? Let's jump on a few more hours just in case anything changes, but I don't think it will. I'd have expected a contract to have appeared by now. Fertilizing 2. That's better. We can do a hoeing contract for 17 grand. That's what the one we want, which is fine. We'll take that, I think. Cultivating for 18. That's disgusting. The baling is, what's the size of that field? 17.7, and this is a 26. So that it's lowers again, isn't it? Blimey, down there all the time. But it just makes the most amount of sense, doesn't it? It's just an easier contract. Yeah, okay. I think we'll take this on, get it done, and then there's another 17 grand in the bank for this month. And that's the only thing with playing this way is, you need to warm up? Yes, you do. So I'll take you a little bit easy. The only thing with playing this way is that we start with not very much, and it's obviously deliberate from Martin's point of view. And how we make money is always the problem in this sort of early game, and it's quite similar with a lot of these games, isn't it? Similar style games, because you start off and the struggle is real, and then the point you reach this tipping point, you get successful, and all of a sudden, you know, it takes money to make money, and you'll be rolling in it. So the minute you got like a bunch of fields and things like that, it's just us flying in. Now, I don't like productions, and it's not that I don't like that they're introduced in the game. I find them too unrealistic in the way that they generate money. So intrigued to see what your thoughts are on productions and what ones you'd use that you think are realistic and would be a fair sort of way to basically get some money coming in. I haven't done any production work at all that I can recall on FS25. I've completely avoided it. So yeah, I'd be keen to hear your thoughts on that. Why put this? I thought I put it in the wrong way around then. Don't think I've got any new mods. I tell you what I have done on my own personal save. I can never remember how to get to this field. We're gonna have to go up here, then left of the junction over to Lane Farm and in that way. Yeah, so I have loaded up a Wernolai, or Wernalau as everyone else seems to call it, but Wernolai as Martin rightly pointed out, or maybe it was Welsh, I can't remember. But either way. And I have decided, I've downloaded the animal mod for, I can't remember, it's the vanilla one that basically changes the models. Wolfie, who is one of my members and features now in the roleplay series in Homecoming, actual Wolfie voice acting, which is brilliant, and I'm really pleased. I kind of came up with the idea to do it and asked him, and he was keen to do it. So it was it's a bit of work for him, bless him, and he was really good about it. So very grateful for Wolfie. But he did a video on basically how to incorporate that mod, which the name of it escapes me at the moment, so that you get the new models of animals. So you don't want to do it because you're going to end up getting rid of all your current animals essentially. So if you've got a lot of animals, you want to be a bit careful with that. But I really like the new models. I really, really do like them, and it works well then with Arrow's mod as well. So people are saying there's there's pros and cons to it, and I know Wolfie sort of touched on a few, but I don't know if those pros and cons are maybe a touch outdated, because I'm not sure if I'm missing something, but I don't really see any major cons. Everything seems to me to be basically what I would expect. Now then, how do we get in this field? Is it back down here and then in? Yes. So yeah, I'm a bit, I don't know, I don't see the problem with it. Now what I don't want to do is introduce it to this save, because it'll get rid of all my sheep. Now we could get to a point, I forgot how bumpy this is, even in the massive 9S. I think it's probably worse. Whoa. Yeah, unless we get to the point where we're going to sell all of our sheep and move farm, that might be an option for us. We could consider doing that. But otherwise, let's get some headlands done. Now then, Rob always shouts me for the way I do things. So we should do, in theory, we should do the up and downs first, shouldn't we? Is that the way the auto wants us to do it? Show lines, cruise control. Work the headlands on, start with up and downs, yeah, so okay, we'll start with our up and downs. What was I saying? Yeah, so unless we get rid of all of our sheep at some point, then I could take that opportunity to change the models. I'm sure it works for sheep. I'm sure that was one of the ones that was set up for. Right, is this working this time? So I know we've had a few issues, haven't we, with... There we go, 1%. So we're off. Yeah, we've had a few issues with this field in the last episode, I'm sure it was. It wouldn't work, but obviously I think what must have happened is I must have loaded that save, brought a mod in between then accepting the contract and starting it. So I've got a few mods onto the game, and that's obviously caused I was going to say collision, but it's not called collision, is it? Why can't I think what the word is? Idiot. Conflict, bloody collision. Yeah, so it must be causing a conflict with the contract, and that's why we had to then bin it off and start another one. But that wasn't, it's no major dramas, is it? It's all good. Right, line back up on the other side of this one. There we go. And yeah, and so that's where we are. So, recording this at the moment, what are we, Saturday the 18th of October? Well, just gone lunchtime, so pray from me, I'm starving, and I'm going to try and do a bunch of back-to-back recording, so I may have to take my chance to go and grab a sarnie and a cup of tea in a moment. You can't see, that's the thing with this, I just cannot see where obviously we've got our own tyre tracks, but I just don't see a difference in the texture, unless it's something to do with my game settings. But anyway, so the plan is the new episode of The Homecoming comes out tomorrow night on Sunday, usual time. I'll put that on for 10. But, little Brucey bonus, I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. I'm going to do a proper 2-hour live stream. So by the time you're hearing this it will already happen. So hopefully I'll get to see a couple of people in there and have a chat with some people. Try and push that channel towards the 2,000 mark. We are so close. We are 6 subs of 2,000 right now. So yeah, really, really, really close. And obviously good time to mention it as always. If you are a member who supports the channel, thank you. Your memberships just it still blows my mind that people are willing to have a membership to watch me do this stuff, and you know listen to me kind of and watch me playing a game, and you know have a chat in Discord and the various other bits and bobs that we do. But thank you, thank you, because I say it every time, if it wasn't for the members, I couldn't carry on justifying doing this, so thank you. If you are new to the channel, if you haven't been here before and you like what you're seeing and hearing, please give it a sub and give it a like, because it is the easiest way to help the channel and help me grow the channel and take it to even bigger and better places. Other than that, if you're a regular, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and checking in. I will basically just get on with this now, get this done. So we're about 16% in. This will take a nice little chunk of my time, and bring you back in once it's done. And we can pretty much just, as long as sheep are right, nothing else to do in April, we'll bounce on into May. Gotta find ourselves another contract, mow our own grass, which will be nice with our new massive mower. And as soon then as we can start, you know, getting a bit of money together, key will then be to expand on the farm. I think focus. It's hard to say. I think we'll have to focus on maybe. I'd like to focus on the arable. I think, which I know isn't necessarily the most financially beneficial way of doing things, but I think it's just to make it a little bit different for the series. We've done grass a lot already, so try and find another field as and when we can, pay off some of our loans, or maybe the higher purchases, maybe then take out an additional loan with what we've paid off, if that makes sort of sense, to expand the farm and go from there. But I'll should we have some tunes? Go on, we'll have a couple of minutes of music, shall we?
Supposed to be alone.
Good stuff. Contract complete. I do like this Massey. I gotta be honest. I do like that. Let's go and give her a wash and the kit, and then we'll have a little jump forward into May, and then we can start sorting our own stuff out. And then we need to also start thinking about when we're going to be harvesting our crops. I'm guessing it's August and September, but we'll have a little check on that. A couple of the mods I've been downloading recently, one of them is to do with like the... So I should really write down what these mods are, but basically Scroff did a video this week, or 2 videos this week, with the sort of, I think it was like 42 script mods that he must have, and I picked up maybe 7 or 8, I think it was, mods that I don't use from that, and I've included them in most of my saves now. One of them is all to do with like engine sort of dynamics and braking, just a bit more realistic, so I'm sort of getting used to that. It's a little bit strange, but it is much better. But yeah, if you are a PC player and are new to FS, much like myself, then I highly recommend you go and watch that video of Scroff's this week. And the problem is that it's... Oh, I got my super strength on. It is a lot to take in if you're brand new to it all. But it is worth it if you can get your head around it. It's some exceptionally good mods. And I messaged as well Oz, just on a personal note, just to say sort of thanks for all the effort, because I do think like they are off the chart in FS25 this year. Oz is some of the mods they've brought out are just unbelievably good. So, and we should be, you know, thanking our mod makers and map makers, because without them, I honestly think this game would just stop. It would just die. Auto lights, that's a cool one, isn't it? Straight on there. And if I actually, we'll do a little test now. If I drop this off like so, and then if I knock the engine off, they turn off automatically. So base game, that won't happen. Console, I'm sorry, I know. Scruff touched on something, and he said he feels sorry for console players right now because he doesn't think that the gulf between console and PC has been as big as it is right now, and I'd be inclined to agree. 22, I didn't really feel the pain. I knew I wanted to be on PC, playing the game more, but it wasn't the end of the world. 25, honestly, since just moving over to PC, I cannot get my head around how more immersive and enjoyable the game is on PC. And I'm sorry, I'm not being horrible to console players, I'm not rubbing it in, I really don't mean to be, because you all know my heart sits with the console gaming. But yeah, it's just it's a different level, isn't it? So right, okay, April the 1st, let's be done with you. Let's jump forward. We'll just make go mid-morning, isn't it? There's nothing else to do really. The sheep have got enough feed, so they should be okay. We've done our one contract for the month, so there's nothing to do there. So it's just a case now of keeping a little eye on things. What have we got going on here? So anything that's interesting? That big old Massey baler. 2 of the Lizard Colossus wraps. Big trailer. Yeah, nothing else for us there. Check on the sheepies. They are good. Still got loads of meadow grass, and they're still eating their initial grass anyway, so that's fine. Have we got anyone about to drop? Let's just go and check, shall we? Just make sure where we're at with it. Visit. So if we have a look in here, this one should give us info on pregnancies. Target weight 55. Current weight 61. And I like that it shows you the mum and dad as well. That's cool, isn't it? I mean, look how good these sheep are. So I think what we'll do is we'll let the mums catch again. So these ones are going to be due now June. So we'll let these rams do their work again. Recovering from last. How long do they have to recover for then? Between pregnancies, I don't know. Holy cow. But these would all be incestual. So should we castrate these ones? Well, if we castrate them, then surely it's going to affect their value. Do I need to separate these guys out? I mean, the system should automatically know that they shouldn't be going at, chasing after their family members. So I just wonder if, do I need to? I mean, look at that, how good that one is. But that's one we've bought, see, so we could leave him there. So we could, right, I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of this one. So what is it? 710047. I think if we sold this one, that one's a new member, so that one should then do the work. So let's go and 710047. That one. So we will click him and we'll just sell him straight from here. It's not going to be the best price where you're doing it because look, there's a £192 fee. But for now we'll just get on with it. Sell, yes. Excellent. And then if we have a look at the Steins, so all these ones are babies. These are then the mums recovering. This one is due in April, so very soon. This one's recovering, so let's have a look at the Stein rams. So we've got the brand new babies here, and okay, they're all brand new. All these rams are brand new. So this young chap has got his work cut out. You better get busy, pal. You better get at it. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's see what happens. I'm intrigued. I should probably buy another ram in, really. That might be the way to do it. So let's have a look. If we just look for one male, really good quality. Basically, what I always do is just put everything to high. And then see where we're at with it. So let's have a look. Confirm that. So we got the Stein rams here. That one's too young. That one's good. So the meat wool production very high. Metabolism is very high. Fertility very high. Sorry, metabolism's extremely high. The only other one would be the land race up here. That might be the better option. From Estonia or let's go for United Kingdom. Come on. Buy the selected one for £563. Buy him. And then there we go. We've got a new ram and one of the older ones as well. It's not related to anything, so they can do the work for us whilst the others grow up. We got wool. We finally have wool. Hurrah! Look at that. 272 litres of wool. Brilliant. We're getting there. There's hope. There's hope that we might just make some money yet. Right. Okay. So, you watch there be a grass contract or something, I'll be annoyed. No, we're good. Right. I'm going to jump into May. I'll see you in a minute. Actually, very quickly before I do, let's check the monitors. We will apply all monitors like so. So we've got 29 monitors there. 26, we must have had a couple more babies. 2,000 litres a day. And they have 4,800 at the moment with 34,000 litres of meadow. So they should be absolutely fine. They should be fine. So I'll see you in a sec. So, new month, load of money gone out there, but still 32,000 in the bank, which is good. What I did also forget is you get messages now, don't you, with the with these. So you can see there with the little red, the circle with the red dot on the left hand side, go into that, and that'll show us that they gave birth to babies, which were one of the sheep. So if we named these animals, if we had given them a unique identifier of some sort, then you'd be able to like sort of work that out a little bit easier. So that's fine. I'm just going to check because I'm sure there was a message on this one as well. Let's have a look. Wow, okay. So there we are. So there's the 3 that died to low health, unfortunately. And then we've got all these ones then that gave birth to all these babies. And then the movement from the herdsman. So happy days. Right, it is finally going to be time to grab our... Get that started, get it warmed up. Grab our mower and get to work up here. Because this should be ready to go. And yeah, you can see that already it's better. So I keep meaning to go and amend the XML file and follow Scroft's video on that and just make the grass a little bit thicker and nicer looking. Now, I've got to be very careful because I do play on the limits of what my machine can do. So be very careful of that. I find the more it copes, but then when it struggles is when I put like placeables in and stuff. That seems to be when it's struggling the most at the moment. Because he was doing it on the homecoming recording yesterday, which was like I hadn't noticed as well, so it does dip in and out of quality, unfortunately. Right, where did I hide our brand new mower? Over here somewhere, isn't it? Let's not damage our engine by going over the high revs. And then hopefully with this, because it's the size of it and the speed that you can mow at, hopefully if we get a good grass contract maybe at some point. Nothing in there yet, but come on, there we go. Right, lights out. Okay, I'll meet you up at the field because we are going to be getting close to our recording limit on this one. So I'll see you up there now. It is a bit strange that I've got to access this through someone else's farm, but you know, I guess you said in the real world that you bought this off the farmer that owned this farm, then the expectation wouldn't be that you'd be allowed access to come and get into your field. So what else are you meant to do, eh? So first cut the air would make sense to go silage, and then I mean we're not doing anything with cows or anything yet, and whether we even will or not is another thing. So let's go with this, and we'll go and start over there. So I want to let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look. Can we toggle the work mode, which is we want swath dropping, left swath, right swath, wide spreading, swath dropping. Thanks very much. We need to lower you down. Ah, I forgot I need my front mower, don't I? How did I forget with this one? It opens wider. The front mower, idiot. Hold that thought. I'm gonna have to go drop the weight off. I'll be back in a sec. Now, slight problem. I don't think this is going to be powerful enough to run it. I bumped it up tonight to get this one, which was like 250. This is going to add about 100 horsepower to this. I don't think I'm going to be able to run this. Which would be an absolute nightmare. Because we haven't got the... Whoops, we haven't got the money. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Lower you down, start you up. Oh, that is painfully slow. Ah, mids, mate. So how much is it going to cost me to upgrade my Massey just to kick it up the backside a little bit with its horsepower? I'm probably damaging the engine doing this as well. Oh, what a nightmare. How can I be stupid? You wouldn't think, like, again, like, I've played this game for years. How can I forget basic things like that, you know? Idiot. Absolute idiot. Well, it's managing. Have a quick look. If I go and find the Massey New, extra 33 grand takes it to 425, 285. I mean, that's only six grand to jump it up there. 13, maybe 20 grand. I think we're only on 26, so we could do a contract again. So if I get a contract done, the contract will probably cover me to upgrade Massey. I mean, that's managing, isn't it, downhill? It's just, it's going to struggle a little bit, so... Ah, mids, you fool. You absolute fool. But hey ho, I will struggle on with this and get the job done, and then we will need to look at then probably leasing on a short term. A bale wrapper, because we're gonna have to square bale all this and then wrap it off. But yeah, cross all those bridges in the next episode. As I've said before, if you are new here, please give it a like and a subscribe. For those of you that are returning, thank you. Members, be lost without you. All of you, until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.